How much money do you spend on your outward appearance? I mean, how much on a weekly, a daily? Sometimes, if we were to add it up, I think it would be a staggering amount. I wonder how much we invest on the inside as well. Are they even? Or do we spend more on the outward beauty that everyone else can see and not on the inward important things that will keep us alive and help us to have cognitive thinking? I think it's a really good question, and I also think it's something that we should talk about. So come on, cousins, let's pod about it.
In a world fraught with confusion, one man will break his silence. There was only one man for the job.
So come on, cousins, let's pod about it. Welcome to another episode of Word to the Wise with the exclamation point. Yeah, it's me here again, your tour guide and your liaison, Terry Patrick, coming at you like I do on every single Wednesday. You are now tuned in to the funkiest podcast this side of the Pecos. And we do it just like this on every Wednesday. And the reason why I do this, well, if you never tuned in before, you should know that it is for Pops and Fat Mama. Oh yeah, I give it up to the people who raised me and they taught me a whole lot. And I got a great question and a great topic for you guys because I just was wondering one day, how much do I spend on the outward appearance? It seems that all of us are in that same dilemma. I mean, how much do you actually spend on things that are on the outside of your head? I'm not even going to get to the rest of the body. How much do you spend on just this? Just this right here. Because we are living in a day and age right now that a person needs to be able to be glamorous. Everyone wants to be attractive. No one wants to go ungroomed and unkept. Some people may not care. And you know what? They may be a little bit happier because we do invest a lot of money. How much do we invest? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. Let's take a look at some of the things that we seem to invest our money on. This is grooming care here and abroad. You look at the screen. How much do we spend on cosmetics here in America? $87 billion just on cosmetics alone. And that's $617 billion with about 293 per household. Now that is a very conservative number. I know many people may spend more of that. For some of us, that may be a monthly cost of what we spend on cosmetics. Hair care, the same thing. My goodness, $17 billion industry in America, $91 billion worldwide. And on average, the family spends about $1,000. You know, I happen to be one of those people who came from the generation where I saw a $5 haircut go up to $65 to $70 without a tip. I come from that generation. Haircuts used to be about $5. My goodness, I want to give a shout out to all the barbers from my old neighborhood and some of those who are still out there doing it. Yeah, give it up to Cuppy out there. He's still cutting hair. And you know what? A good haircut, it makes you feel good, doesn't it? A nice, good haircut or a brand new hairstyle, it all attributes to how we feel it, to our well-being for the outside, and it's contributing to our psyche. It doesn't do anything for our mental health, but man, We look good and we love doing that, but we are spending $17 billion a year. And that is just on the hair care. That has nothing to do with a haircut or a hairstyle, because that number jumps up exponentially, $52 billion. Now, I happen to be the father of all girls. You guys have probably heard my story. Thank you guys for tuning back in if you're here, cousins, as a return visitor. And if this is your first time, hear me out. Do you know how much I spent on hair care? For three girls growing up. Now, two of them, they're old enough to be able to afford their own hair care products and all the different styles and all the different hair and all the different everything else to go with it. Don't ask me everything. I don't know. All I know is this, the shelling of the bucks. I know that much. I have spent so much, and I'm going to tell you this number right here that we're looking at, I would say that is very conservative for a year. $770 for a hairstyle just over the course of 1 year. Well, that's one person. Multiply that by how many people that you are paying for. And then you get into the eyelash, eyebrows. That industry is booming. Yes, $24 billion in America. $77 billion worldwide. So on average, the household per individual is spending $3,600 every year on that. I'm just asking, what else could you do with that money? What else could you do with the eyelash and eyebrow money? But it makes you feel good. It makes you look good. And it attributes to your confidence, especially if you're getting ready for a job interview or a promotion, or you want to just go out and just trip the life fantastic and have a great time. Yes, having the outward appearance in line, looking impeccable, looking good and feeling good. Shoot, you can't tell me nothing. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it, but how much when you add it up? Is it getting too expensive? Do you spend too much on lashes and brows? And do you spend too much on a haircut or a hairstyle that will probably be out of style when it's time for you to go and get another one? Men, I can't forget you. Oh no, beard care. Beard is the new thing. More and more men are growing a beard. I remember there was a time where if you had a beard, it looked unprofessional. But now it is well groomed, and there's many different ways that you can care, many different products, many different oils and creams that you can put on there, growth stuff that you can put on your beard. $16 billion worth of stuff. But look at the worldwide in contrast to those other products and services. It is America that is spending the most on beard care. 16 out of the 21, that's $1,300 every year going to the beard care. Is that true? Do you spend that amount? I know that I do invest. I like to get my beard looking nice, and I can't seem to get it all the way up here like some fellas all the way up by the mustache coming all the way up. I can't get it there. And some guys can't grow a beard at all. Some, it is natural. They're like just constantly trying to shave the beard off because before you know it, poof, it's right back again. Gonna need more razors, cousins. Need more razors over here. Add that into your beard care as well. When you go to the barbershop, they charge you extra. Yes, for the beard. That doesn't include a haircut. Haircut, beard is separate amounts, a la carte. You're not going to get everything for one price. You got to put those two together without a tip. We as a society, we have gotten to the point where looking good and feeling good are synonymous with each other. But are they, cousins? Are they really? I mean, do we need to spend that amount? If you enjoy it, good. And if you are the beneficiary, if you're an entrepreneur and that's your business, keep pumping it up because I just showed you there's dollars out there. And if you have that talent and that skill to be able to provide that service and provide that product, more the merrier. Hey, kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing. I will not knock you one bit. I say that you should promote your business. Matter of fact, drop a comment right in the chat section right here and let me know right here on Word to the Wise. If you do have that business, promote it here. I don't care. Yeah, this is free enterprise over here. I say to each his own. My question is, how expensive is it? How expensive is your head? And keep in mind, I didn't even mention all the other stuff that we use to adorn the head. Hats. Man, a nice brim, a nice little chateau. Yeah. Yes, it can run you a pretty penny. Eyeglasses. I just got some brand new get downs, cousins. Yeah, I like these here. But yes, eyeglasses, contact lenses, all those things, that is an extra fee. You got to have them if you want to be able to see. This is not a fashion statement for me. Yeah, I got to have these bad boys for real. Enough said about it. What about the other things, the other decorations that you can put? Piercings. Piercings on the ears, piercings on the nose, piercing on the tongue. I've seen piercings in the cheek, piercings in the eyebrow, all those things, piercing right here. Yes, the piercing industry also is benefiting from those who love to be able to spend money on the outward appearance. One thing that I have a problem with, it really gets stuck down in my craw, and that is facial tattoos right across the forehead. Man, if you ever wanted to trigger someone's unconscious bias when you're going during a job interview and you walk in with something plastered across your forehead, or pictures that I've seen of people who have things that are derogatory right there on the billboard. Yes, this is how you feel about me. I'm going to allow you to have a judgment about me. Boom. It's already bad enough about your age, about your creed, about your color, about your anything and everything else when you walking in for an interview or for a promotion or what have you, or just sitting down trying to have yourself a meal, to have something that is tattooed permanently across your face. I think life is just the decisions we make from the options we had available. That was an option that you decided to utilize to tattoo your face. And if life is decided from the options we have available when we make better decisions, yeah, we will get better options. But that's you. And if that is you and you do have that on you, well, hey, more to you. Hope things work out well for you. But what else have we spent on the outside? We spend a lot of things on the outside, and looking at the things they do, we all do it because it is beautiful. But what is beautiful? We see here people of all different hues, that different colors and rainbows and melting pot that makes us the beauty of what is humanity. And true beauty is the full acceptance of who we are, and a constant refinement on becoming a better human being, humane, loving, kind, joyful, helpful, patient, resilient, peaceful. These are all things that is considered the beauty. But we look at beauty with a very different definition, don't we? Yes, when our true beauty is supposed to be something that is inner beauty. Are you beautiful on the inside, cousin? Are you gorgeous and attractive on the outside and ugly as sin on the inside? Do you have a funky attitude? Because see, people will see past your beauty, and beauty is fading, and beauty is also in the eye of the beholder. You've heard all of those things. We like fast food. We like things quickly. We like our information in bite-sized nuggets. We like TikToks and we like clips. We like vines. We like memes. When's the last time you read a whole book? When's the last time you read an entire book series where it was 3 books and you had to read book 1 to even know what was going on in book 2? Yes, that happened to me when I was young and I got hooked on reading. And that's why I love reading and writing right today. I've written hundreds of poems. I've written 3 novels. Yeah, Skeletons in the Closet. You only as sick as your secrets. And then a follow-up to that, Skeletons in the Closet, Lost Souls for Sale. And I'm also working on the 3rd installment of that Skeletons in the Closet series called She's Come Undone. I've also written a book, which is my memoir of sorts. It's called People in the Grip, From Sharecropping to Section 8. Great book. But I had to go back and I'm doing some serious editing in there because I used a lot of people's real names. Yes. And I had homies from the neighborhood telling me, hey man, I heard my name in the book. When can I get my check? Yeah, I want to get broke off. I'm like, whoa, man. It's just a manuscript. It's just copy paper with Microsoft Word on there in size 12 font right now. It's not selling. And you can't tell them that. So you know what I'm doing? I'm going to take your name out of it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to just change the name to protect the innocent when everybody I know was a little guilty anyway. But I'm still going to change those names of People in the Grip, From Sharecropping to Section 8. If you enjoy playing chess and you are really good at it, then you got a leg up. If you've always said, man, I just never had the time, didn't want to get into it. How much time are you spending on haircuts, on beard care, on hair weaves, on nails? How much are you spending on eyebrows and eyelashes and everything else? You could spend 1 hour a day, 2 hours, 3 hours a week and learn how to play chess and improve your cognitive thinking and also be able to improve the way that you are able to memorize things. That's what chess does. And the next one is from the outside in, getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. That's a hard one. That is a difficult one because it seems like the work shift, especially if you're working 10 hours a day, by the time you fight traffic and get back home, well, it's already past 6 or 7 o'clock. And the bedtime is 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. That only leaves 3 hours. You still have to eat, still got to shower. How are you going to have home work balance when you only got 3 hours of enjoying not working? And you know what you're doing during those 3 hours? Your mind is thinking out the day. You're playing out the day you had or thinking about the day you may have tomorrow. But getting a good night sleep is investing on the inside of the head. Good stuff, and I hope you guys are still with me because what I'm telling you, it probably can save someone's life. There's somebody out there, yes, somebody out there that are spending all the money on the outside and not putting anything on the inside. What are you telling me, Terry? You want me to walk around looking ashy and raggedy? No, cousins. That's not what I'm saying to you. All I'm saying is you're already spending. Can you allocate some of that into a different bucket? Yes, can you even it out maybe and have some balance in your life? Because when we can do that, then we can see how much we invest on the outside and say, how much do I really put on the inside? Do you buy books? Do you buy ebooks? Are you a book buyer? Do you love a new book? When's the last time you had read an entire book from cover to cover? Do you go to seminars? where you're going to be able to have some new information given to you. Some people don't like to read. Maybe you need someone to just explain it to you. There's a seminar. I'm not going to spend no $25, $35, $40, $50 for a seminar. You'll spend $75 for a haircut that's going to wear off in 2 weeks instead of a seminar that could last you a lifetime. And the same thing with self-help workshops. And those workshops, man, they improve your lifestyle. They do. They allow you to be able to have a tool to be able to use, something to allow you to be able to better yourself. And memory vitamins, oh, those are beautiful. And hey, I'm talking to myself right now. I do take medication, all right? I need to feed the inside, need to work on the head. I need to do stuff for the inside that my brain power can increase. Even though I feel like I'm doing well, I'm not taking my medicine like I should. Can I just be real with you guys? They say take 2 a day. I take 2 at the same time. Terry, you got to stop that, cousin. No, you can't do that, cousin. Yes, those are the things that I can get better on and get better at taking my own medication. What about documentaries? History books can be a little dry. I admit that. It can be a little bit boring. So watch the documentary. It'll give you some good information and be able to stimulate the brain so that you can have stimulating conversations. It's nothing more frustrating for a wordsmith like myself to be able to talk to someone and they're like, I don't know, I guess, I mean, if you want to have stimulating conversations, change your circle. Get around those that will make you think, make you better, make you improve upon your vocabulary. Okay? If all you use is slang and profanity, don't you know that that is how you will speak in the most inopportune times? I've interviewed so many young men and women in my life, and several times I had stop the interview. First thing, sit up. All right? Look me in the eye. Don't get fidgety with the hands. All right? At least have some type of emotion and change the words. Well, this is the way I talk. You know why? People who listen to nothing but violent and angry music, that's what you put in the ear gate. And what you put inside your mind, guess what? It is what goes through your brain cycle and it comes out of your mouth. You ever see people who are into nothing but profane and sexually explicit stuff? That's the way they talk. They can't even hold a conversation without using the B word or the N word or some type of curse word. They can't hold a conversation without it because they are lacking garbage in, garbage out. Some good stuff in there every morning. I have to arm myself with at least 12 pieces of positive motivation. I do it every single morning. 12 pieces of positive motivation. The reason why I do that is because I know the world's going to give me at least 6 pieces of negativity. I have to have 12 just to even out what the world is going to give me. So if that is you and you know that's what you're putting in your ear gate and that is what's coming through your eye gate through movie and cinema and all the music that we have been bombarded with, and you know that's the way you talk, I tell you, you have options and you have control, because you know what? You don't talk that way around your grandparents, do you? You know how to stop it. And the best way to do it is put something positive in there, like motivational speeches. Go to one your lifetime. If you've never been to one, try one out. Go to one motivational speech and hear somebody get up there and drop some knowledge. I like the things that we're talking about because we're just trying to feed the brain and know that beauty is on the inside as well. So feed your brain. Whole grains. Oh, yes. They got those complex carbohydrates, which means they're going to release that glucose into your bloodstream and do it slowly. B vitamins. vitamins, the B1, B2, B5, all those play a very, very critical role. Berries, our brains begin to lose some of that cognitive function the older you get. But people didn't realize that, it happens before you turn 30. You start forgetting stuff. And society has given you a lie and telling you that, 50 is middle age. Life expectancy is like 78, so 36 is actually middle age. If you're in your 30s, then you are officially in middle age. Don't listen to what the workforce have told you that you got to work till 65. By the time that you're 36, 35, by the time you're 40, you start losing stuff. Stuff don't heal as fast as it used to. So eat some berries. Yes, those blackberries and blueberries and cherries, they can all slow that natural aging process. And good old broccoli, spinach, broccoli, all those things can keep your brain 11 years younger. And you never can forget good old water. Yes, and not that all those other fancy waters, not water that is inside of Gatorade, and of course sodas and coffee and everything else is not getting your hydration. Water. All these things are investing on the inside. How expensive is your head? You've spent several decades now, maybe only 2 decades, depending on how old you are, on working on the outside. Well, join here on this podcast and work on the inside. Join me on YouTube at VT Patrick, and you can see the in full episode, and keep feeding your brain. Feed your head. Feed your head. And when you do, put the good stuff in, and you'll see good stuff come out. Okay, you guys? I really appreciate you guys stopping by here today. And every time that you come here, you have just stimulated your brain power. Hopefully, I can teach somebody how to be able to get a job. Hopefully, I can teach somebody how to just be a better human being. Do you want better? Well, boy, are you some kind of lucky. You came to the right place right here at Word to the Wise with Terry Patrick. And I feel like we've made a kindred spirit today. Yes, I feel like we go way back like fat crayons and Hot Wheel tracks. Yeah, like droopy diapers and Similac. But I can see you guys around, okay? Yeah, I'm going to treat you like I do my sweet potatoes. I'm going to plant you now and dig you later, baby. And until I do, you know all I want you to do. Can you do me one quick little favor and put you
I hope you like the podcast and you really like the podcast.
Come on, be serious.
And you really like my podcast. Like and subscribe.